How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Thumbs up? I think you can. I start off all live streams the exact same way. Welcome to today's live stream. Yup, can hear you. Awesome. Thank you, guys. How's everybody doing today? Wow, 37, 42 people in the live stream. Awesome. We might set a record here. I did something a little bit different this time. As you may have noticed, usually before a live stream, I'll put a trailer video. I'll set up the live stream the day before, and then I'll put a trailer video on it like 2 hours before I go live. But this time, I made the trailer video last night, and then I thought, why don't I just put it out as a video? And then I think that'll get out to more people who are subscribed, right? And I think that worked. So then I used the same video and I used it as the trailer here. So I don't know if most of you saw this, saw the video I put out last night, or you've seen it through the trailer of this live stream, but I guess it doesn't matter. You're here, and that's awesome. So what I'm going to do today, so I've told you it's going to be a little bit different today. I want to go over what I've been working on, the course and the community that I've been working on that should be, fingers crossed, ready for next week. I'm now thinking next Monday, perhaps release it next Monday to everybody who signed up on the to be notified list. And then maybe some people will get a chance to sign up and have a look at it. And then by the next day, perhaps there's going to be some people in the community so that when I go live on Tuesday, I'll go live and show it off to anybody who didn't sign up and perhaps wants to have a look at it first. So that's kind of my plan right now, but I got a lot of stuff I got to do. I got some landing pages I got to build, and I'm not much of a web designer. And I'm still learning this Kajabi. I don't know if any of you have used Kajabi before, but that's the platform I'm using that hosts all this stuff. I have the course basically done. All the videos are done, edited, B-roll added, uploaded to the system. And all I have to do now is add some links or add some comments and whatnot to the bottom of each video. Just anything I referred to in the video, I would want to have, like, there'd be times that I'll say, and I'm using this light here, and I'll have a link to it down below, or I might refer to a website and I'll have a link down below. Well, I have to put that text down below. Yeah, it's going to be hosted on Kajabi. You won't have to go to Kajabi. You would just have to go to robthemaritimer.com, my website. Right now, the homepage is set up as basically a catch-all, basically the landing page to collect email addresses and names for those of you who are interested. So, but by this time next week, that should be rectified. That homepage will be, you'll be able to have a look and sign up if you like. So that's the plan. Hopefully we don't veer too off of that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to, I typically spend most of the time doing Q&A, and that can go 3 hours. But today I'm just going to kind of quickly go through the live chat, just to kind of get caught up, see who's here. I'm going to try to limit that to like 15 minutes, and then in about 15 minutes, I'm going to get into that. Well, as you ask questions too, I'll kind of get into that. So let me just quickly see who's here and where you're looking or where you're watching from. Got Happy Tuesday, very exciting. Happy Tuesday. Hi, hello. Here's a quick question here. I'm looking for your insight on how to get a clean remove background from Camtasia. I know you have some additional lighting, but was the blurring background the key to a clean shot? Yes. The key to a clean shot a clean background removal is if everything is blurred but yourself. Then Camtasia will do a much better job of removing the background without the need of having a green screen. So that is the key. And a good lens would help with that. Or if whatever you wear, what you wear, you'd want to be contrasting with what's in your background. So maybe a dark background, light shirt, that'll help as well. So yeah, there you go. Happy Tuesday, Sophia. How you doing? Hello, Patrick from Montreal. Hello, Joanne. Penny, hello. The Quilted Poodle, hello over 40. You're my people. Gustavo, hello. Wabasabi Sylvie, hello. From Minnesota. And Joanne, Soothing Music Rob, can you tell us where it is from? So I think I lied a couple times. So I have 2 subscriptions, and I think I've been telling people that I got that music from my Motion Array subscription, but I did not. I got it from my Epidemic Sound subscription is what it is. It is called Evergreen Fields. Actually, I think that might be the group, or the person who made it. I think the actual title of the song is called Tape Machines. So Evergreen Fields Tape Machines at Epidemic Sound is what that is. And yeah, I love it. I've been using that piece of music for months. Used to use it on my intros. Now I'm using it for the bloopers at the end, and sometimes the other videos and the intros to the live stream. So yeah, I like it. I haven't grown tired of it yet. Maybe someday I will, and I'll have to change it up. Hello, Teresa. I would like to be able to use a filter so my eye bags get minimized. When I look in the mirror, that's all I see. On Zoom, they go away because the filters are available. Okay, well, keep this in mind too. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you're going to see imperfections. That's just natural. Everybody sees imperfections in themselves. Other people don't notice it so much. So maybe that'll help a little bit. It doesn't help you get a filter, but there are, I've never really done that. I know you can apply filters after the fact, like in editing and whatnot, or Zoom. Yeah, if you record yourself in Zoom, I suppose you could apply a filter. But I would tend not to worry too much about that. Fighting age is a losing battle. I've found. I'm not going to win that one. Hello from Paris. Hello, Christine. How you doing? Enjoying the Olympics, I hope. Everybody can hear me. I'm getting through those. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. I'm not very good at going through these quickly. Already hit like because I know I'm going to like this. Love the content. Hello from Belgium. Hello, Chris from Belgium. Rob and Peanut. Yeah, Peanut is over there just chilling out on the chair where she is once I finally leave her alone. Where are we? Hello from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. One Mash Life. Hello. That's nice and close. That's about a 40-minute drive from where I am. Looking about what you're doing, really interesting. My channel is called One Mash Life. Very good. Awesome. Good to see you here. Hello, chat. Head Kajabi, but switched to another platform. Very good. Okay, yeah, I've been kind of looking at several different ones. I looked at School as another one, and there's Uscreen as well. I like Kajabi because everything can be in the one platform, and I know there's pros and cons to that, but I like the idea of having a website, blog, courses, a community, email funnel system, all that stuff in one place. It's not that cheap. Like it's $200 a month or something like that. But I'm hoping it's going to be worth it. That's the plan, anyways. So yeah, how much is that? Yeah, Kajabi, it's I think it's $199. I think there are smaller plans, but $199 a month is what that is. Any hints on Kajabi? About to do a 30-day trial for a course I want to create and store paid videos there. Well, yeah, so far so good for me. I like it. I like that you can upload your courses or your videos. So my course is all video with maybe some supporting text down below, but for the most part it's a video course. 37 videos. I can tell you there's a maximum of 4 gigabytes per video. But you can have unlimited videos in your course. So for the course, I exported or rendered my videos at 1080p and not 4K, because at 4K, some of mine would have been more than 4 gigabytes. So I think for a course, 1080p is probably fine. This is 1080p that you're seeing right here. Most of my videos that I upload to YouTube, though, are 4K. Just for those who can see it in 4K, you'd need a 4K monitor and whatnot. But yeah, so far I like it. So far so good. Curious why. So yeah, I chose it again just because all in one. I like the fact that everything is in one place. There seems to be a lot of helpful YouTube videos as well on Kajabi. Graham Cochran is one guy that I watch some of his helpful videos quite a bit. So yeah, that's lots of help seems to be there as well. You need to make yourself a Rob the Maritimer shirt. Yes, I do. I do. I think I need to make some peanut shirts actually. That's what my wife tells me. She seems to be more popular than I am. So we've got Sweden, we've got Rochester, Ohio, all over the place. This is awesome. Chicago, hello Leah, and Michigan, hello. Kajabi, I look for it. Yeah, kajabi.com, I think. But yeah, you spelled it right, so just Google that and you'll find it. That countdown screen was next level. I made that in Canva, so that's all. Well, I used Canva, and then I used Camtasia to kind of put the video together and add the music. The actual countdown, the text for the numbers, is from Ecamm Live. That's my streaming software. And then the little box that showed my camera, that's just another scene that I created in Ecamm. That's all the streaming software that allows me to do that. Quebec, Canada, Orlando, Florida, Chicago, hello everybody. Manila, Philippines, that's a long way, hello. Tennessee, hello Tennessee. Fall River, that's also nice and close. Benson, Arizona, hello Lisa, how you doing? We've got, oh, I'm scrolling too fast here. Houston, McAllister, okay. Oklahoma, I believe. Rusty, hello. Kansas City, Missouri, land of the Chiefs. Yes, okay. I'm not much of a Chiefs fan because I'm a Lions fan. I think we're going to take down your Chiefs this year. Sorry. I'm going to a Lions game. I'm going to their home opener this year. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Hello. I've got family in Ontario. I used to live in Ontario for a little bit. How about getting to the point? I'm almost there, Tom. I'm almost there. Leah, hello, hello. Okay, scrolling a little bit faster. Hey, Rob and Peanut. Good afternoon, Rob. Okay, I think, do I see any other questions here? Upstate New York, how much is the course? Get into that in just a second. Go Lions 2, I like that. Might leave that one on the screen for a bit. How can you make the comments appear right in front of the screen? Ecamm Live allows me to do that. So you can also do that with StreamYard. If you use StreamYard to stream, that's a good system to use. Ecamm is only available for a Mac, but I love it. I love Ecamm. It's software you have to download to your computer, and then you upload from there. Queens, New York City. Hello. Okay, so how did I do? 2:15. 2:15 here is 1:15 Eastern. Let's get to the point. So, we've got, Macs. Yeah, well, I was PC forever, but switched to a Mac about a year and a half ago, and I'm sorry, but I love it. So I'm going to switch screens here so you can see this. Okay, so, and you've seen these before, but so here's the way it's going to work. So, okay, the cost. The beta launch of this course is $97. That's what I've settled on. And when you get the course, you're going to get the membership, the community for free. Okay, free for a year is the way I'm kind of setting it up. Now, this may change. The idea I've got in my head now, and I'm open to suggestions. But what I'm thinking right now is, my plan is to make minimum 2, but probably 3 or 4 courses a year, okay? And every time I make a course, I'm going to release it as a beta launch. And what I mean by beta launch is I've made the course as best as I think I should or can make it at the time, but then I'm going to beta launch it for half the price of what it's going to sell for. And the idea is whoever gets in on the beta launch, I'm going to want to get some feedback from you. And basically, what do you like about it? What don't you like about it? What could I do better? What have I missed, right? Like if you think I've missed anything in the course, something that I should expand upon, then let me know. Okay, so I want to make it even better than what you're going to see if you get the beta version. And then what I'll probably do is there'll probably be a window where, during this time, and whether that's, 2 weeks, a month, something like that, I'm going to want feedback, and I'm then going to basically go back to the drawing board and say, okay, yep, I obviously missed this and that, and lots of people really wanted this, so I will create more videos, okay? And they'll probably be, unless I can kind of slot them in to the course in a way that makes sense, like the existing videos, I'll probably add those videos as bonus videos. And you might have seen that before when people, if you're looking at buying somebody's course or community or whatever, and you see that, oh, and wait, if you buy now, you're going to get these bonuses and so on. Well, sometimes, like I really don't like the way you tend to have to market on the internet by like waiting till the very end to find out what the price is, and people trying to tell you like, oh, this is normally $5,000, but you can get it for $15 if you buy now, like stuff like that. It doesn't sit well with me. I don't love that. So, but having said that, whenever I see, like, I guess my eyes were kind of opened. Whenever you see these bonus things, it's usually because they released the course or whatever it is they're releasing in beta first, and they got feedback. And then from that feedback, they would have created bonus material. Okay? Like if you get the course and you find that, you know what, I liked that you went over the editing, but I kind of wish you did some more stuff in CapCut, right? Like something like that. Then I might come out with, maybe make a bonus video on how to do what I did, but in CapCut, right? Bonus video. So that's my thought process right now. And so once the window closes where I get the feedback back, and you'll also notice on those sales pages that you may have seen, a whole bunch of testimonials on the page. Well, they probably collected those also during the beta phase. Okay. So that's my plan too. So if any of you, absolutely love it or whatever, you can send me testimonials. It can be video testimonials, text, whatever. It may be something that I would add to a future landing page or the landing page when it finally launches for real. Okay. So that's kind of the plan. Now again, this course, so it's $97. And it's a one payment, and then you have the course forever. It's 37 videos. So yeah, it was 36, and then I created an intro video, so 37. Split up into 6 sections. So we have a planning section, 5 videos, a recording section, I think it's 6 videos, an organization section where I get into I'll show you a few things in a bit though, but yeah, file structure, folder structure, things like that, backups, editing. I've got like a 10 video section on actually how I edit my videos. 5 or I think it was 6 videos on uploading. I started to make the uploading videos kind of explaining what to do. Like this is what you have to do first, then this and this. And then kind of when I finished all that, I'm like, I probably should have showed this. So the last of the uploading videos is longer, and I take you through everything, and I show, like I upload a video and I create a thumbnail and I show you how I do all that. And then the repeating process, how to repeat everything. So that's kind of the course in a nutshell. And it's basically, I call it the Over 40 YouTube Starter Course, but what it is basically showing you how to do exactly what I do, like exactly what I do right now. And I'm not talking about the tutorial videos that you may have seen on my channel that I made like 2 months ago and earlier. I'm more talking about within the last month, these videos that I've been making in the last month. You know, the equipment I use, how I set it up, where I put my lights, how I plug in the microphone, all of that. And those of you who like Peanut, you'll be happy to know that she's in about half of the videos in the course. So anyways, so yeah, that's it for the course. Why don't I, because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, I'm going to go to the comments now and just see if you guys had any comments or questions or anything like that. Let me just take a drink first, though. It's really hot in here. It's hot and muggy here today. And like I said, I think I'm aiming to have this available for Monday. So 6 days from now is the plan. So let me just, where was I now? No, that's not wanting to scroll here. Bear with me. Okay, so here we go. How much is the course? So I said that. Hello from Malaysia, Scottsdale, go Lions, Detroit Lions, that's right. American football. Even though I'm in Canada, I love American football. How much it costs for Ecamm? Ecamm Live is, I think I pay $20 a month. I don't have the highest plan. I think you can pay $40, and it records more things for you or something, but I didn't need that. I used the $20 plan. Okay, so here we go. So where are the comments? I'll throw the I'm not going to be able to see the comments very easily. What if I put them up here? And I'll move that down. Okay, does that work for you guys? I'll try to put the comments up here. So that's a great way to release a course. Awesome. Glad you like that. I'd rather have straightforward answers. Is this to create courses? No, sorry. My course is to create videos for YouTube. Sorry. But I will say that one of the things on my list is to create a course on how to create courses. That's one. Another one is how to do a live stream. Those are two that people have asked me for as well. Another one would be a deeper dive into video editing and all the different things you can do with video editing. There's another course that is in my mind, but I'm going to ask you guys what you would like to see from me next. That's kind of also part of this beta program. Like if there's something that, if somebody says, oh yeah, great course, I love all the stuff, but you really should also explain how to do, how you create a course and how I can create a course. Or another one is how to make money with YouTube. That's a big one. Like a lot of people want to know, how do I make money with YouTube? How do I make a lot of money with YouTube, right? So maybe that's a course too. So those are other things that I could get into for sure. Sean says, in my opinion, best way to slot in new content would be to make sure you keep classes for topics short and concise. Yeah, I tried to do that. Some of my videos, I want to say 4 to 5 minutes is the shortest one. And the longest one, like the video editing one, is over 20 minutes. I want to say 23 minutes. And there's a couple up 18, 19 minutes. But for the most part, they're in the 5 to 10 minute range per video. The total is, well, it was 6.5 hours. Then I redid one of the videos and made it twice as long. So it's not 7 hours. It's between 6.5 and 7 hours. Divide that by 37 and there's your average. And yeah, this way you can either update or change small pieces as needed versus redoing 1 hour videos. Yeah, very good point. That's a very good point. The uploading one that I did, I know I'll have to, or no, I don't know. But if that's something I have to redo, that is a longer one. But because I do kind of a whole bunch of things in that one. Sounds like a great plan. Oh wow, the course is already done. Yes, it is. For the most part, all the videos are done. I did all the filming over, I'm going to say 5 days, and then about a week or so of editing. It took a while to get the template. Like I created a template first so that they all kind of start the same with the, the titles popping up and stuff like that. Um, so there you go. Nice, the videos are already done and outlined. Yes, they are. Will all videos in the course be available at once, or do they get released one by one? No, they're all available at once. So next Monday, when I release it, you could do the entire course if you've got 7 hours and power all the way through it if you want. So it's not, what you're referring to is like a drip release, I think is what they call it. Some courses are released that way, but no, this is, you can have everything all at once. And I believe you can do it, you don't even have to go in order if you don't want, although I would recommend you do it in order. Yeah, good question. That was a good question, yes. When will the course be released? Monday. Fingers crossed I'll have it ready for Monday. That's what I'm hoping for. Can't wait. I've been looking for something of this nature where they were not charging $1 million. I'm ready to sign up. Yeah, no, I wanted to make it relatively inexpensive. Again, it's kind of a function of how long it took me to make too. So it's not, but it's not that easy. It's a little different than just making my regular YouTube videos. Good price. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys think so. So I did a poll. Many of you may know that I did a poll trying to gauge what people's interests would be. And that's the thing. So keep in mind too, when you see this course, and I'm hoping this is okay based on you guys liking my content, right? If you're here watching me now, you've probably seen some of my videos and you like my content, so now you're here. So my content is not very polished, right? I'm a little rough around the edges in terms of I leave my mistakes in the videos, not very heavily edited. Perhaps I say and ah a lot, too much, some people say, but hey, I am who I am. I don't want to try to speak too fast and miss stuff. So the courses are very conversational, the way my videos are. Okay. I feel like I'm talking a little bit loud today, but maybe I'll tone it down a little bit. Yeah, so the courses are set up much the same way, except I share my screen a lot where necessary to show you what I'm doing and how to do what I'm doing. And I stand up and I show you things like with the camera. I show you some footage from my phone and all kinds of things. So if you like my regular YouTube videos, then I think you'll like the way I've delivered the course. Will the community start simultaneously with the course? So yeah, let me nice segue. Here we go. Let's get into the Creators Cove. So this was almost an afterthought. And I kind of created this based on what, and it might have even been you, Joanne, I can't remember, but what somebody either here or in the comments of my videos suggested, and that was that it'd be really nice to have a place to go, almost like a support community, a support group of like-minded people who are also perhaps over 40 or 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever, trying to start on YouTube, and maybe you're a little frustrated with the only videos you can find are by people in their 20s and they're speaking super fast with 20-something age slang, or just making it a little more difficult than it has to be. And perhaps you would rather learn from somebody who may not speak as fast like me, and speaks like a 40 or 50-year-old. I'm over 50, so speaks like a 50-year-old, right? So the community, so that's, and in my research of how to create a course and what's the best way to do it, a lot of them suggest that you should also create a community where people can go for extra help. In the past, that community was often a Facebook group, right? I don't personally love Facebook that much, and I also don't want to have to rely on another platform like that. So that was another reason to look elsewhere, and I settled on Kajabi. And it does actually look a lot like a Facebook group, or actually several Facebook groups. Okay, so here's what it is. Let me actually, what's the best way to show you this? Why don't I actually just show you? Here, I'm going to pull down my screen so you can see this. I can share this with you. Oh, and there it goes. It's gone. Let me try this again. Double click. No. Here we go. Okay, so this is me. Just double click here, fill the screen. There we go. That is, I think, what it's going to look like for you guys. Now, this is me logged in, okay? And so basically what you have, so ignore these things up here because these may change. Up here, I think, is where you're going to be able to, oh, sorry, let me, sorry, Joanne, I'm just going to try to, can I? Going to try to remove your comment from the screen there, but I can't see the, oh, there it is. Right there. All right. So yeah, when this is all finished, you should be able to access your course, I believe, from up here. Okay, and you'll be able to access this page from a login, I believe, from the homepage of robthemaritimer.com. And so what it's going to be is you're going to have rooms, like almost chat rooms. So this is a post that I posted. And I posted this one in something called Rob's Room. Now, let me scroll down here and you can see these are the rooms I've temporarily created. These can change. So this was my initial idea. And the reason I even have one called Rob's Room is because one of the things I wanted to provide along with the membership was a way to give you guys some behind the scenes content. So that's what the idea is there, that most days I will upload something like a message, a video message probably, for the most part it'll be video, of what I'm doing. Like what am I working on that day? Well, I'm working on a video. I'm feeding Peanut. I'm scripting something. I'm working on a course, whatever it is, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop of what I'm doing, what I'm up to. Some days I may not be working and I might check in from the boat or something, right? It's just a way to provide behind the scenes stuff that is only available to people who are members of the community. Okay, so that's my idea about that. Let me know what you think, if that's a waste of time or whatever. And then I've got 4 main rooms. So we've got introductions. I've got nothing in here yet. And of course, this would be you. You'd be able to introduce yourself. So like, hi, I'm Rob from Nova Scotia. Little smile, and I'll click post. And there it is. And people can you can add an emoji, you can comment on that, or you can start your own thread as well. Okay, so that's the way all of these rooms are going to work. Everybody who's a member will have access to these rooms. So the ones I've created so far, I thought introductions would be a good one. Like once you first get in there, let us know. And I'm going to put some messages in here. I'll probably delete that one. But I'm going to put some initial messages in there to kind of get the ball rolling. Okay. Then I've got a general discussion. Whatever you want to talk about can go there. And you can even message each other if you get to know people within the community as well. There's a Q&A one. If anybody has any questions, you can post them in here. I will be answering them in here, but also anybody can answer them, okay? Doesn't have to be just me. And in fact, I encourage other people to answer as, if they can. Eventually, I'd like, as this grows, it'd be cool if I didn't have to be the one kind of prompting everything. I'm fully expecting to have to kind of get the ball rolling in the beginning, and that's fine. And then share your wins, like just got it 500 subscribers, woohoo, post it in here, tell us about it, and we'll all cheer with you, stuff like that. I even thought of other rooms that there could be, like Road to 1,000 subscribers, and then one called Road to 10,000 subscribers or whatever, right? There's other things we could do, but I also didn't want to make it too complicated. You know what I mean? So I thought these 4 plus the Rob's Room, or I might even rename that to Lobby or something like that, or Behind the Scenes or something. I'm not sure. If you have a better idea than Rob's Room, let me know. Rob's Office? I don't know. Peanut's Room? I don't know. The Peanut Gallery? Hey, that might be good. Anyway, you let me know. So yeah, what else do I have written down about that? So yes, so The idea, so just before I'm going to go back into the chat just to see whatever other comments you had about this. The idea is that I want this community to be available for anybody who gets the course, but anybody who gets any course. Okay, so so the Creators Cove is not going to be free. Okay, it is going to be free if you get the course. Or any course. Okay, right now there's just one, or on Monday there will be one. But my plan is, if it's 3 times a year, then every 4 months or so, there would be another course that's available that you may or may not want to get in on. And whenever I do release a course, I'm going to plan on doing it the same way I'm doing this one, except Creators Cove will already be in existence. Okay, so let's fast forward 4 months from now. Let's say I have a course on how to make money with YouTube, okay, or all the different ways you can make money on YouTube. Let's say I release that in four months. I will have it in a beta launch again, probably the same pricing model, so $97 to get that if you want. And then what I'm thinking, and you guys let me know if this makes sense, is that each time you get a new course, your 12 months resets. So from that point on, you'll have 12 free months in the Creators Cove. Okay, that is what I'm thinking. Now, maybe that doesn't work forever, because let's say 5 years from now, there's 15 courses. You may not have wanted to buy them all, right? Or maybe you only ever wanted the first one. So I've tried to address that in the pricing model I've got, but again, I'm kind of looking for feedback. But my initial thought is, whenever I do a beta launch of a course, $97. Whenever it firms up and I've added the bonus material, from that point on, it's going to be $197 for anybody who joins from that point on. But anybody who got in at the beta launch time will get all those bonus videos for free, right? They'll be added to your course that you already have. So the advantages of signing up to a beta launch is you're among the first to get it. You will get additional free videos when they're ready. You can provide feedback that may prompt me to create some of that bonus material, and you can provide a testimonial, and you get Creators Cove for free for a year. Okay, so that's my plan. But because I don't want just anybody signing up for Creators Cove that doesn't have a course, I didn't want it to be a free thing that perhaps, maybe some spammers come in and decide just to cause trouble. Perhaps they're not over 40. Well, actually, I'm not going to limit this to people. You don't have to be 40 or older. And I've had some people ask, I'm only 31. Can I participate? Yes, of course you can. It's just know that it's a 50-year-old who's delivering this course material, and the majority of people in here are going to be between the ages of 40 and 94, I think, is the oldest person I've communicated with. So because it's not going to be free, the price that I've got on it, which you will probably never have to pay if you keep getting courses, is $150 a year. So the course will regularly be $197. The standard membership for the Creators Cove will be $150, but you get all of that for $97 if you're in the beta launch. So that's kind of it. That's actually, no, there is one more thing. I didn't talk about the VIP, but I'll get to that in a second. So anyways, let me know what you think of that so far. And I will just quickly look at the chat just to see if this makes sense. Oh, am I still sharing that? Yeah. So you might have noticed down here, there's something called a VIP room. So if you're a regular member, the $97, and get the free Creators Cove, you would not see that VIP room. That is for anybody who wants. Let me try to explain this properly. There's going to be 2 options. I envision 2 options. Let me know what you think of this. The starter course with Creators Cove, standard membership, or the starter's course with a VIP membership. The only difference is VIP membership is going to come with group coaching options. Not options, but group coaching. My tentative plan, this may have to change depending on how many people are interested in this, but my plan is to host one weekly group coaching session. Once a week. Actually, 3 times a month. So I'm saying once most weeks I'll have a group coaching session. So I'm saying 3 of the 4 weeks in any given month. And the only reason I'm saying that is in case I have to go away somewhere and I'm just not available to provide one that week. But for the most part, it'll be a weekly thing where anybody who's a VIP member can get in on this group coaching. And it's going to be like a private question and answer, coaching, strategy, whatever you want to talk about, okay? Whatever you need help with. And in my mind, I'm thinking, maybe 5 or 10 people will sign up for this. I don't know. But also, there may be people from all over the world, and it might be hard to find a time that works for everybody. So again, what I'm thinking is Tuesdays might be the day I do that, the same day I go live on YouTube. But maybe I offer it 2 different times. So maybe Tuesdays at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. That should cover people from all over the world, no matter where you are, if you wanted to participate in that. But I'll probably get into that. Once people sign up for that, I'll probably ask everybody in the VIP whether or not, what works for them, and we'll work something out. So yeah, that's the VIP option, and that would be $397, not $97. So it's quite a bit more expensive. It's an extra $300, but that's for the entire year. So that's 3 group calls times 12, like 36 group calls throughout the year, if you're interested in that. So that's my thoughts on that. That is pretty much everything. So with that said, do you have any questions? And it might take me a couple minutes to get to any questions. I'm just going to quickly go through the chat now. Let me switch screens again. Let's go right back here. Why the name the Maritimer? Are you a boat captain? No, I'm not a boat captain. Well, I have a boat. I have a little boat, and I drive it, so I guess I'm the captain of that. Are you a retired teacher? No, I'm not a retired teacher. Course sounds interesting. So is this the only theme on your channel? I'm not sure what you mean by that. The course, is this the only theme on your channel? I don't know what you mean by that. I only have, there's only going to be the one course for now anyways, just how to get started on YouTube and make videos the way I do. Not interested in creating courses, and that's no problem. I'm not teaching how to do that yet. I might in a future course if enough people want it. I appreciate you didn't beat about the price. I normally stop reading the long form mark. I do too. Same thing. I hate that. I hate when I land on a marketing page where I might be interested in something. The first thing I do is I go over to the right side and I look down there to see, okay, how long do I have to scroll? Like, how long is this page really? And if it's super long, I'm like, why? Why? You don't need that much time, that much space to explain what you're offering. You're more often than not what they're doing. And I get it. I do get it. It works on a lot of people. If it didn't work, people wouldn't do it, right? But there's kind of a formula, like hook them at the beginning. It's kind of like a YouTube video. Deliver your hook in the beginning, like a video of you at the top. And I think that's a good idea, right? You can explain a lot in a video so that people don't have to read. But I think I'm going to put the price at the very top. Like I just don't like the backhanded marketing. So yeah, and then they'll say, you have to explain who you are and why they should trust you. So share all your wins. Like, how much money do you make? How many years have you done this? And how many channels have you grown to 1 million subscribers and all this stuff? And there's pages of that stuff. I don't know. I don't have I will tell you right off the bat that I haven't grown any channels to even 100,000 subscribers. So I'm not positioning myself as an expert. I'm kind of going through this journey with you guys is the way I like to look at it. And I'm going to share what I'm doing. And you can, it seems to be working. So you can, mimic what I do if you want, or at least learn what I'm doing and see how my channel grows. So that's kind of my thought process behind it. Maybe once I do have 1 million subscribers, I'll be able to tell people, I've got 1 million subscribers and I can teach you how to do it too. But anyways, that's besides the point. Do a course on how to get followers as a fan in YouTube. Yeah, that's the one that a lot of people want to know for sure. How to make money with YouTube, also without AdSense, is so welcome. Yeah. And just let me say real quick, just because you mentioned that, so many people, and I'm guilty of this too, so many people are hung up on getting monetized by YouTube. I want to get monetized. I've been trying for 3 years. I'm still not monetized. And well, I'm here to tell you that once you're monetized, it's not what it's all cracked up to be. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, if you get monetized, woohoo, you're going to make $20 your first month. Like, it's not a lot. I mean, for some people, maybe it is, but for the most part, it's not. And for the vast majority of people who run successful YouTube businesses, they're not successful because of the money they're making from AdSense. Not at all. They're successful because they're making money from other things, other revenue sources, whether it's affiliate sales or course sales or membership sales or selling digital products of any kind, or if they have another business somewhere. My advice would be to use YouTube as a lead generator and send traffic somewhere. So like in my case, I'm going to send traffic to my website, and I'm making videos trying to teach people how to create a YouTube channel and either create a good hobby or a nice business or whatever. And so people who are interested in my videos may be interested in learning how to make videos for YouTube. So that's why I've made a course like that. So I don't envision being successful because of whatever revenue I'm going to get from AdSense. That's such a small percentage of what you could make in a YouTube business. So I'm glad you brought that up. But yeah, I was guilty of it too. I was like, oh man, I only need another 500 watch hours and then I'll get monetized. Well, yeah, that was true. But then I got monetized, and then I think it was $40. I think I made my first month or something like that. It's not a big deal. I like how to set up Ecamm Live with comments. Yes, I love it too. That's one of the reasons I got Ecamm Live. I'm on a bad stage of life. I'm not sure if I can afford, but your course is a great idea because people over 40 are always forgotten. I'm so glad someone is helping. Well, I hope I can help. I'm trying my best to help. Will the group aspect of the course include weekly calls, Zoom, etc.? The VIP version will. The regular membership is, I mean, think of it as a community where everybody in the community can comment on each other kind of in real time. It's not video calls, but it wouldn't make sense for me to have to do or to offer like group live video calls for a full year for that price. It just doesn't make, economically, it doesn't make sense, which is why I've offered the VIP room as well. But having said that, there are rooms for general discussion, for Q&A, and I plan on being very active in those rooms, certainly in the beginning. But I don't know why I would stop being active in those rooms. It looks like a lot of fun to me, especially if there's lots of people in there all the time, commenting, talking about things, whatever, new ideas. Maybe share some links to channels or videos. Ask people for advice on thumbnails and stuff like that. So there will be. It's a better way to communicate than just through YouTube comments, which is all we can do right now. Okay, so that's the idea. Yeah, Monday. I'm inspired to join your course at some point. Awesome. Thank you. I only saw this announcement today. Never knew you before. Okay, very good. So we're reaching some new people. That's awesome. I feel imposter syndrome at 52, but have a lot of experience to share. Yeah, I feel that too. And I mean, honestly, you just have to get over it. Like, I don't mean that in a mean way at all. There are people on YouTube that know a lot more about YouTube than I do. Okay, I am not the expert. If I were, my course probably would be $2,500, right? But I'm not worth that. So this is I'm trying to help people get started economically, not too expensive, and I'll help you with what I know. I think I know a lot. Self-taught, been studying and interested in this stuff for the last 3-4 years, but yeah, and I'm not an expert, and so I'm never going to make a video and claim to know everything there is to know about this camera, right? Because I don't. In fact, I learned something this past week. I don't know if anybody noticed, but one of my videos last week, the lighting was kind of going up and down, and it's because I had it on auto. My ISO was on auto, and I needed to fix that at 100. But anyways, just a mistake I made. Okay, perfect price. Awesome. Awesome. What was the price? $97. And that includes 1 year of Creators Cove. And at that point, when the year is out, what I'm thinking is that so once your year is up, there should be at least 2 other courses you could choose from if you want to at $97 each. Or if you don't want any of the, well, no, that would be the most economical way to get Creators Cove if you wanted to continue it for another year, because the way I was going to price it was $150 a year, but it's only $97 if you get a beta launch of one of my courses. So in my mind, I'm thinking you should never have to pay for Creators Course. Once you're in, right? That's kind of my thinking. Love the idea of not a Facebook group. Page looks awesome. Good, awesome. Glad you think so. Thank you for not relying on Facebook. Will you put links in your channel description to all these affiliate sites? Yes, I will. I will 100%. Will you provide a detailed equipment list? Yes, I will. In fact, I started, one of the things I did, I still have to go through all the videos I made for the course. And I was just going through them here, and I don't know if you can see that, but focus. So yeah, plan 3. So the planning video 3, and then planning video 4. I went through them and I wrote down the things I was talking about. The camera, the tripod, all of the equipment that I was using, because I want to make sure below those videos that I have links to those things, right? In case you want to get the exact same thing that I have. Keep in mind, some of the things that I use are 3 years old. Like this camera here, the A6400, I've had it for almost 4 years. But that other one that is doing that shot there, that's the ZVE10. That is actually the camera that I use when I make the videos over in that chair that Peanut is on. They're essentially the same camera, but I just keep moving this lens from this camera to that camera, depending on where I am, because it's my favorite lens. Andrew, sorry I'm late. You should be, Andrew. Just kidding. Glad you could make it. What about YouTube channel Patreon? Isn't that similar? It is, well, Patreon, so that's 2 different things. YouTube has a membership system, and then there's Patreon. That's something else. So this, what I'm running through Kajabi, is similar to Patreon, because in Patreon you can have different levels. It's just that I don't need to go Patreon because Kajabi has everything that I need. It's also where I can host my course. I think you can do that in Patreon as well, but I can host my website and my blog and everything else, right? So that's why I didn't use that. And YouTube, and apologies to YouTube if you're listening, but they keep about, I think it's like 30% of all membership fees, so I didn't want to go that way either. A little more expensive, and there was no way to tie that in. I was trying to think, like, I was hoping there was a way to tie in Kajabi's membership into YouTube, because I know there is a YouTube membership thing whereby you could get different emojis, right, when you comment, and things like that. But I haven't figured out how to do that. I don't think it's possible. But that's okay. So I did look into those things. Course is sold out. You just missed it. Not quite. I'm terrified to start my first video, but I'm going to commit to doing it before the end of this week. I want to mention you and your course. Is that okay? I'll probably only have 2 subscribers. That's totally fine. And good for you. Congrats. Go for it. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Laugh at yourself. I like to say that a lot. I laugh at myself all the time. Not because I'm funny, just because, anyway. Does membership expire in that community? So yeah, it's 1 year, and it kind of has to. It can't be something that basically turns out being free forever, because there are ongoing costs for me to have it hosted and whatnot, and it's not terribly cheap. And in fact, the more members that do sign up for it, the costs, I believe, will go up. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, but yeah, that's why. Peanut Gallery, yes. Yeah, I like that too. I think I might change that to Peanut Gallery. So I'm writing that down because I will forget, my 50-year-old mind. The Peanut Gallery. Might have to make some t-shirts called that too. This sounds fun. Community building, very much appreciated. How about road to 100 members? Absolutely. Road to 50. Good luck. I started my channel last week and was terrified too, but it's been a lot of fun. Awesome. Congrats, Sylvie. That's awesome to hear. I like the model and the rewards for joining early. Awesome. That's what I was going for. There has to be some benefit for joining early and going through the course when it's, perhaps there might be, I feel like I included everything, but it takes some other eyes, right? Once your eyes are on it, you can confirm that and let me know. Beta 97 for each new course, 197 to buy entire course library, 297 lifetime access for all courses, increasing over time. Well, that's an interesting way to do it too, yeah. Yeah, and as the course library increases, I do plan on there being some other options. So it may evolve over time. But one thing I can say is the sooner you get in, that would be the best price-wise, the cheapest price-wise that you would ever get it for. And we have a super chat. Thank you, Mr. Bubbles. Really appreciate that. Let me see if I can throw your comment up on the screen here. How much would you charge for a YouTube membership if you went that route? $4.99 or higher? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. So if I went the YouTube route, you'd probably want to offer a couple of different levels. But again, that wasn't something that really matched up with what I was trying to do with the courses. Like I wanted the membership to be integrated fairly tightly with the course that I've made and the ones that I plan to make. So the YouTube membership didn't really make a lot of sense for me there. But depending on what you're offering, like if the main thing I was going to provide to members was just like behind the scenes, like extra content that regular subscribers wouldn't see, but perhaps members would see. Or another thing is when I come out with a new video to upload to YouTube, you can give advanced access, like maybe 3 days ahead of time or even a week ahead of time to people who sign up for your YouTube membership. And yeah, I've seen plans anywhere from like $2.99, $4.99, $9.99, $29.99, right? One guy I like to sit in on his live streams quite often is Nick Nimmin, and I think his is $4.99 to join, and he runs a YouTube membership, yeah, so that's fairly common, and he's got a large following. Don't know how many members he has, but I think there's 800 and some thousand people in his subscribers in his channel. Yeah, so that's the one I'm familiar with. But Yeah. So, but yeah, the YouTube membership doesn't have the extra, the chat rooms and the opportunity for group coaching and things like that. Um, so yeah, but yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. I'll just have to back up here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Um, where are we? For the coaching, will that be offered outside of business hours? Now, I don't know if I went all the way back up to the top. I'll answer this though. Will that be offered outside of business hours? Asking because I never watch your lives as I work full time. Today I took a day off. Good question. So this is what I do. It's not earning me a full time income yet, but I'm basically a freelancer. I do this and I do some work on the side with through Fiverr. So I guess my point is I'm flexible. So whatever works for you. So the way once I get the coaching side set up, it'll be some kind of a calendar system where you can kind of choose your time, day and time. I could probably even do it on weekends sometimes. I may not have as many hours available on weekends, depending on the weekend. But pretty much any time from, I'm usually in my office by 7 a.m., sometimes 6 a.m., which is 5 a.m. Eastern time. But and I'm here off and on all day long. So I'm sure we could find something that works. You're cracking me up. Keep the young riffraff out. Well, if they want to come in, I don't know. It'll be $97 for them to come on in and cause trouble. I guess I don't know. Oh well, there also, and I don't anticipate this being a problem, but I have to be aware of it. There will be some rules. I think there has to be, and I'll have to spend some time on that. And it's just basic stuff. Like I don't want people being mean to each other. And again, if people are paying for a membership like this, I don't anticipate that happening. But like don't be mean to other people. No hate. No nothing controversial. That's a hard thing. Like I don't have any experience running a community like this, so I'm going to be kind of learning as I go. And might have to lean on you guys for a bit, for some suggestions. But yeah, if we ever run across stuff like that, like if someone's being like verbally abusive at somebody, then they're gone, right? I'll kick them out, delete the comment, and they're gone, right? So that's my initial thought on stuff like that. I don't have time for, and I made a video a couple weeks ago about how to deal with mean or hateful comments. Again, I really don't anticipate that happening. If you've got to pay $97 to get into this community with a course or whatever, why would you do that and then just be mean to people? Like this community is for people to help one another, right? And that's the spirit of it. And I'd like to, whatever I have to say in rules or whatever, I'd like that to be the spirit of this and to build each other up and not be tearing each other down. So I hope that's okay with you guys too. Just keep scrolling through here. I just answered while you were typing your question. Hello from Taipei. VIP for $397. This feels right for just launching this. I bet you get more than just 5 to 10. We will see. We will see. Hope so. I hope lots of positive comments so far, so that's good. Yes, do a course on creating a course. Future of course. That's a lot of courses. I used the word course 3 times in those 2 sentences. Your thoughts on using lots of AI? So real quick, I use AI, but I only use it for help with titles and descriptions and well, I used ChatGPT to come up with the name Creators Cove. It gave me well, I did go to ChatGPT. I said, give me a name with a maritime theme of a community that I'm creating for people over 40 who want to get into YouTube, right? And then ChatGPT gave me like 10 or 15 choices, and I combined 2 of them to come up with Creators Cove. So I use if you want to call that using AI, that's what I use it for. Or if I have a title in mind for a video, but I'm not totally sold on it, I'll say something like, I've just made a YouTube video and here's my title idea, but I want it to be a little shorter. I want to make sure I use the keyword, whatever, I'll say, and can you give me 10 options? And they will. And usually there's a good one there. So that's what I use it for. But if you're talking about AI in terms of like AI avatars talking in the videos, or AI voices, AI to generate the images of a video, I don't love that myself. I know there's a market for it. I know there are some successful AI-based channels where, you know, AI, they used AI to create the script. They plugged that script into an AI voice, and they then took that and used AI to create all the visuals, and then there's a video. I don't know. It sounds like a good idea for somebody who doesn't want to talk to a camera. It sounds like an easy way out, really. But I'm not convinced that that's the way to go. I'm a strong believer in that the best brand that you could have. I mean, you could spend all kinds of time and all kinds of money coming up with the best channel name, title ideas, scripts, all this stuff, whatever. But none of that. The best brand you've got is yourself. I totally believe that. No matter who you are, you know, whether you're just average-looking person, a supermodel, short, fat, tall, skinny, whatever color you are, I don't think any of that matters. You are unique. You are yourself. There's not another one of you out there, unless you're an identical twin, I suppose. But my point is that should be your brand. And if you put your face in your videos, and I know it's hard, but if you do that, then in time, it gets a whole lot easier, and you'll eventually, you will become your brand, and people will recognize you in the thumbnails, and they'll come back not just for the content that you delivered, but because you're the one that delivered it. So, and if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably heard me say this before, but those are my thoughts. I think that's people are looking for connection with real people too, right? So if you think about your viewers for a second, do you think your viewers want to develop a connection with an AI bot? I don't know, maybe they do, but I wouldn't think most people would. I would think most people would rather get to know the person that's making a video, right? Those are my thoughts on that. So I don't want to fall too far behind here. How are we doing for time? I think I'm getting better at going through the comments a little quicker than other weeks. Yes? I hope you think so. What did you do previously before embarking on being a content creator? Good question. So I'm actually an engineer by trade, mechanical engineer, but it's been 23 years since I left that. So yeah, I went to university for that. I did that for 7 years or so. I was an HVAC engineer. I liked doing that, but then I got into, so this would have been late 90s, early 2000s. I got into making websites for families and friends, and then friends who had businesses, and that kind of grew into web hosting. And then I started making videos for hosting companies. Then I started making videos for other companies, and that just kind of went from there. But I've been on my own as an entrepreneur on the internet since 2002. So what's that? 22 years. That's my brief history. Perhaps I'll make a video that's a little more detailed later. I despise phony marketing techniques. To me, it's an insult to intelligent people, especially entrepreneurs. I'm on board with that. I totally agree with you. I like your style, straightforward and honest. Thank you. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying for. What is your top tip on radically speeding up the video production process? Get a system in place, or systems. So I guess there's a couple things. That's my top tip. You have to have a system in place. An easy way to get the video from your camera to your computer. I love AirDrop, which is why I love going from an iPhone to a MacBook. super easy, but it's not that much harder with, if you just plug your phone in and you can offload your computer. However you get your footage from your phone or your camera into your computer, once you do it, you'll get used to doing it. I guess repetitiveness will speed you up. The more you do something, the faster you'll get at it. So try this. Try making a 5-minute video every day that includes you talking to the camera, offloading it into your computer, editing it, and then uploading it. I mean, you don't have to upload it to YouTube if you don't want to, but if you want to see the whole process through, you could, and you could even leave it as private or unlisted. And if you did that every single day for like even 2 weeks, you'll get so much faster at it. So that's what I suggest. Get systems in place. Like I have duct tape on my carpet, so I know exactly where to put that tripod for making the videos when I'm sitting in that chair. So that's one of the things I do. Yeah, I also got another light. So I have this big light up here. This guy here, that's the key light that I used to have up here, but now I have it on me when I'm in that chair. And I didn't want to have to move it back and forth all the time. It's a pain in the butt. So I bought another light. I bought the kit of 2 lights, and I have a different light over here. Does this work? Yeah, so here, this is what I'm looking at. So there's the light, the key light for there. And then over this side, so that's all I'm using for my key light now. Okay, so just a panel light by Neewer. That way I don't have to move stuff around. So I have lights enough for the 2 main types of videos I make. Sitting here at my desk or live streaming like I'm doing today. So that's one set, and the other set is over there. I like the idea of sending folks to real estate you own, such as a website, instead of just YouTube. Yep, I do too. Plus, also, something I'm not really too worried about right now, but let's say somebody built up a huge YouTube business and all the money they were getting was only the AdSense money and they didn't have anything else going on. What if, for some reason, their YouTube account got taken down? Maybe they did something they shouldn't have done, or maybe whatever. If you lose your YouTube account, then you've lost everything. So it's nice to have something else. Like once I have this course and this membership going, then anybody who signs up for that, I'll have a way to get in contact with you if something ever happens, right? Because your email address will be in the system. I'll be able to blast out an email to everybody and whatever. So I wouldn't be 100% relying on YouTube, which is, it's never a good idea to 100% rely on one platform. Do you have connections at Camtasia? I hope they will help us with editing 4K videos. I know Matt Pierce at Camtasia, but I edit all my videos with Camtasia, and even my 4K ones. So all the videos that I upload to YouTube are 4K. Now, there might be 1 or 2 that aren't. Like if I was running behind and I really wanted to get a video up that day and I didn't want to wait the 3 hours for the processing, like let's say it's a 40-minute video, in 4K, it takes a long time to A, render, B, upload, and C, process by YouTube. So if I wanted to cut all that down, perhaps I did upload in 1080p. But no, I can edit 4K videos without too much trouble. Use their proxy video settings. That helps a lot. And the other thing, well, I'd hate to say go get a new computer because I have no idea what kind of computer you use, but I have a pretty fast computer, and it's not that new. It's a 2021 MacBook Pro with a silicon chip, the M1 Max chip. It's 3 years old now, but only 1 year old for me. But if you have a slower computer, then or one that's not doesn't have a very good graphics card, then perhaps rendering 4K videos might be difficult. And I don't think that would just be a Camtasia problem. That might be a problem with any video editing software. So, anyways, but yeah, hopefully you can get that sorted out. Can you share your technique for displaying our comments live in the presentation screen? I can show you. Yeah, let me turn the phone back on. So I'm using my iPhone here. So that's what Ecamm Live looks like. And apologies for the whole Inception thing going on there. But if you can see, so over here, you can see those. That's the YouTube chat. Okay, I've got the YouTube studio open here, and I can see the chats here. But I can't click them here or anything, right? But with Ecamm, they pull in the chats here. And then all I have to do is take my mouse. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I hover over here and I just click. There. I clicked it and you popped up. Your comment popped up here. And then I can click it again and it goes away. Okay? That's how it works with Ecamm. Okay? And it's something very similar with StreamYard. Yeah, that's the other way I know that you can do it. OBS doesn't come with a way to do that, not easily anyways. There is a third-party way to do it, but I tried it and it worked 1 week and then it didn't work, so I ended up going with Ecamm because I really wanted that. A lot of people get so caught up in the numbers game. Yes, we need to make a living, but I like to focus on who I am serving. Cast your bread upon the waters. Very good, yeah. Speaking of thumbnails, can you give more details in your course about thumbnails? I actually do. In a couple of different videos. One video, like, it starts right off the bat. Like the very first video, not the intro. So the first video in the planning section, so video number 2, the first thing I say is you need to come up with a preliminary title and thumbnail. And I just suggest you sketch it out. Let me just show, why don't I share that with you? Let me share. I'm going to switch to my screen here again. Let's move this up and out of the way. That was the Creator's Cove. I'm just going to put that back so I remember where it is. And let's bring the course down. Okay, now, this is probably not what it's going to look like for you. This is my Kajabi, where I can, courses, coaching, community, all that. It's all here. So for you, the course likely won't look like this, but this is what it looks like for me now. And so I can go in here and if I click on introduction, there's the video I've uploaded for introduction. And I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, and welcome to the Over 40 YouTube Starter Course. Thank you for signing up. That's that. And if I go back, then we've got the planning section. Whoops, no. Sorry, still getting used to that. I have to open it up here. So under the planning section, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. So identify the video topic. Okay, no, sorry, it's the third video. Preliminary title and thumbnail design. So if I click on that, again, I've already got the video uploaded here. So once you've identified your video topic that you're going to make your video about, the next step of the planning process is to create your title and thumbnail, but just preliminarily, if that's a word. Anyways, we're not going to watch that whole thing, but I talk about it there. And then if we go, let me just close that. The recording, there's 6 videos in there. Organizing, editing. Under editing, I've got a lot of things. Add text, titles, add music, sound effects. Where is the, oh no, the thumbnail's not in here. It is in the uploading. So this is where I was talking about, here, create a custom thumbnail. This video talks about it, and then this video here kind of shows it to you. Hey guys, I'm now back at the desk. So now let me show you exactly how to upload all of this to YouTube. Our video, title, description, tags, all of it. And okay, so I show you how to do that, and I think it's further down the line here. Maybe that would be a good shot. You know what I mean? Showing a good shot. So I could do a screenshot of that, but I'm thinking that looks a bit busy. I'm just going to do a screenshot here. Maybe that one. Why not? Okay. So now again on a Mac, you would go Control, would go here, Screen Modes folder. Here, so there's an uploading.
uploading to Canva.
So I actually show you how I make my thumbnails in Canva.
Is I'm going, so it's uploaded.
The thumbnails I make, you don't need the paid version of Canva.
To my
just the free version is all you need.
Thumbnail. Okay, I'm going to move it around.
Okay. So anyways, that'll give you a bit of an idea. Got to remember what your question was. Can you give more details in your course about thumbnails? So yeah, so some of the speaking parts, I talk about things to consider when making your thumbnail. And then that video I just showed you actually shows you how I make them. Some thumbnails are super complicated looking, busy, lots of text and stuff. That's kind of the old way, I'd like to think. I think simple is better. And I talk about this in the course, but think of your title and thumbnail together as being the two things, like they are two parts of one thing. And the one thing is you got to get people to click it. Okay, so reading the title in conjunction with what they see on the thumbnail together is what needs to get people to want to click to see the video. So one tip I have is don't repeat what you're saying in your title on your thumbnail. It's pointless to put the same text that's already in your title to also put that in your thumbnail, okay? Because it's kind of a wasted space. Your thumbnail is an opportunity to put additional text to kind of further the message, if you will. Like you could ask a question in the title and have an answer in the thumbnail. That's one idea. So anyway, that's kind of getting off topic a little bit here, but that's those are some tips for thumbnails. In my opinion, I think imposter syndrome can come as a result of high standards, which is not a bad thing. That's true. Yeah, good point. Why do you think there are so many videos titled "How YouTube Changed My Life" with only 500 subscribers? I see them everywhere. That's a good question. I see them everywhere too, and I may even make one. The reason is because somebody's identified that those titles do really well. Okay? Things like that, or like how I grew from 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers in 2 weeks, right? Something like that. But that, what I just said, 1,000 to 10,000 in a couple weeks, that's not something everybody has done. Not very many people have done that, so you won't see that specific title that much. But something like this, how it changed my life with only 500 subscribers, it's such an open, it's such a, I mean, it could mean anything. I mean, at first glance, it's like, oh, wow, did you get rich on 500 subscribers? That, for some reason, that might be where people's minds go, even though, the way it changed their life might be that they now have to work 50 hours a week and they don't get paid for it, right? That would be life-changing. They quit their job and now they've got YouTube, 500 subscribers, and they're not making any money. That's life-changing. So, I don't know. And anybody could say that. Or not anybody. You have to have 500 subscribers to say that. But there's lots of people with 500 or more subscribers who could use that title. And if they see that title's doing really well in their research, that would be why you'd see it a lot. Your studio looks like a radio station. Not quite, but yeah, I've spent a little bit too much money in here, I think. Will it be like beginner's course for YouTube because I am not tech savvy? That was my plan. My plan, that's the goal, that it is beginner savvy. I try to explain it like I'm explaining it to my mother, who doesn't know anything about YouTube. So I'm hopeful that I did explain it in a way that a total beginner can start and understand this. That's my hope. But if you do decide to join and there are some things that I didn't explain well enough for you, let me know. That's what I want. That's the kind of feedback I'd like to hear. Have you already sent out the email to join the course? No, I have not. Probably won't do that. Well, I won't do that until it's 100% ready. So I'm thinking Monday morning is what I'm hoping to do. I have some landing pages I've got to make. I want to make a landing page for the course, one for Creators Cove, and I want to make sure the payment processor is all set up, and just have to make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. But yeah, so expect the email Monday. Right now, I'm just collecting emails, and I know I probably should have put like a custom thank you page for once you enter your name and email, because I know right now it kind of just defaults back to that page, I think. Um, so that might be something I do in the next day or two. Tips for setting up the camera, mic, lighting, desk, etc., and also how you switch from camera to camera. Switching from camera to camera, I don't really get into that in the course. Because the course, well, no, I do. Actually, no, sorry, I do. I thought you were talking, and maybe you are. If you're talking about live streaming, how I'm switching now, like from camera to camera like this, I'm using an A10 Mini, and that's a live, it's hardware. It's an HDMI video switcher that I'm using live. But for editing, the sample video that I edited in the course, had two angles. It had two different cameras that I had to put together and sync and then switch back and forth. And I showed exactly how I did that. And basically what it was I was filming myself, and then I picked up my cell phone and I kept talking, and I was filming with the cell phone, and then I saved that, and then I brought all of that footage from the camera and from the phone into the editing software, and I show you exactly how I synced that with the audio, with each other, and how to switch back and forth between views. So, yep, I do get into that. Congratulations, Mr. Bubbles. First year being on YouTube with your channel. Way to go. Kajabi cost change at 50, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 active customers. Okay, very good. Very good. Do you have any videos about podcasts in your channel, and any thoughts and comments about it? I'm just curious. No, I don't. I don't have any videos on podcasts yet. My thoughts are that they seem to be popular right now. It's funny. It's like it's almost like podcasts got popular, and then it got popular to do a video podcast. And in my mind, there's not a lot of difference between a video podcast and just doing a YouTube video. Right, so a lot of people are doing podcasts, but then they're uploading that video version of the podcast to YouTube as well. So I know, it must be a good strategy. It's not something I've done. I'm doing these live streams every week. I guess in my mind, if I wasn't doing these, then perhaps I would do a podcast instead. One other thing I wanted to mention before, like while you guys are all still here, what do we got now? 57 of you. Awesome. Still good. Another idea I had for Creators Cove that I didn't mention is the possibility of interviewing some senior YouTubers who are being successful at YouTube. What do you guys think of that? You think that'd be good? It may not be a live thing, but maybe it's something that I do and provide it, and maybe that's just something I do on the YouTube channel anyways, or something I provide inside Creators Cove, where I can show you, like I can ask questions like how they got started, and maybe it'd be beneficial if they didn't start until after they were 40 or 50 or 60 or whatever. Anyways, just to add some perspective to see that some other people are doing it too. Let me know what you guys think of that. Do you have an affiliate program? Not for the course and whatnot. No, I don't. I think that's something I could set up, but I don't. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I have links in the descriptions below for that. If that's what you mean, I'm not sure. But I don't have an affiliate program for the course. Not yet, anyways. I think this course is spot on what we need. I mean, all the stuff to do with video making for the channel. Perfect. Peanut Pirates. I like that. That's good. You inspire us, Rob. Thank you. No problem, Kim. I'm glad you like it. Do you use a green screen? I never have. I've never used a green screen. Camtasia has this magic background remover tool inside that automatically removes the background from me if I ever want to do that, which is really cool. And it works a lot better because of the lens that I use. It's the Sigma 16mm f1.4. which means it's much easier to get a blurry background behind me. And when the background is blurry behind me, then Camtasia has a very easy time at removing that background, distinguishing what's me and what's background. So yeah, that's how I do it. Nothing against green screens. I've just never used them myself. I tend to like to set up my background the way I want it. So I suppose with a green screen you could have virtually any background, but yeah. You have me on your side. I am 61 tech expert. I wish to make ends meet with a YouTube channel, supplement my income. You have an affiliate program? No, I think that might have been, was that, yeah, I don't have an affiliate program right now. Sorry. But yeah, no, using YouTube to try to build up a little side business to supplement an income, I think is a great idea. What is your opinion? Hello, Richard. What is your opinion on incorporating content from another creator in a video for fair use commentary? Is that unseemly? I've never done it. I don't see a problem with it. Well, I guess it depends. Like you can't use like commercial music or anything like that. But I don't think that's what you're talking about, anyways. No, if you want to, I mean, anybody who puts content up online. If you want to take some of their content and put it in your video, and if it's of them speaking, I mean, maybe just leave them like put something in your description that gives credit for them, or maybe something on screen that gives credit to them that of being the creator of that bit of content. You could do that if that's something you're concerned with. Danny, is the ability to put comments on screen a function of YouTube or another software? That's Ecamm Live. Is the live streaming software I use. It's only available for Mac, but that's what I'm using. So yeah, that's an Ecamm feature. You can also do it if you don't have a Mac and you don't have Ecamm. If you're on a PC with Windows or with a Mac, actually, you could use StreamYard. That's a web-based streaming platform, and it also has the ability to select and put comments on screen connected to your YouTube. I enjoyed this video, but need to leave. I'll watch the rest on playback later. Good luck to everyone on your YouTube journey. Hope to see you all in the Creators Cove community room. Thanks, Sylvie. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. All this sounds very complicated for a complete newbie. Yeah, I apologize. I'm trying not to make it sound too complicated. I guess sometimes I can't help what some of the questions are being asked of me are. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer as best as I can. How good is Camtasia 2024 for background removal? Very good. I like it. If you want to check out some of my how-to videos from, say, June or May that I made this just a few months ago, what I typically do after the intro, I then put myself on the screen. With my background removed, I'm now on the Camtasia screen. So if you want to check out one of those videos, you can see how well it does. Sometimes there's a little bit of, ghosting and whatnot, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Hi, Rob. Sorry I came a bit late. Did you finally decide on the launch price for your upcoming course? I opted in last week. It's going to be $97 for anybody who missed earlier on. I'll just kind of share this. Oh, that's the course. I'll put that back up here. But yeah, so the starter course is going to be $97. That's a beta launch price. It's going to be $197, probably about a month later. But the beta launch is $97. But then what you get for that is you're going to get additional videos added to that. So during the beta launch time, I'm going to request some feedback. So you will have the ability to give me feedback and let me know if there's anything I might have missed. What could make the course better? What should I included that perhaps I forgot to include? And based on that feedback that I get over the course of a couple weeks or up to a month maybe, I will create additional content, call it bonus videos, that I will then add to the course. And then that extra content will be included in the full launch when that happens. that price will be $197, but if you were in the beta launch, you'll get all those additional videos for free. Okay, so that's the plan behind that. In addition, if you're in the beta launch, you will get Creators Cove for free for a year. It's a membership community, and you'll have free access to that with your own username or whatever for 1 year. Okay, so the $97 gets you the course and the Creators Cove for a year. And then I'm going to be releasing other courses throughout the year, probably 3 to 4 courses a year. I want to say 3 for sure. They will likely be priced the exact same way, $97 or $197. And anytime, if you ever want to get a different course, another one, that'll reset your membership in the Creators Cove. You'll have it from a year from that point on. There will be a price for Creators Cove if anybody wants just access to that without getting a course. But it's actually, so in my mind, I'm thinking $150 a year for that, which is more than the beta price of a course. So I don't know that anybody would ever do that. But the point is, the community is I'm creating it for the people in the courses that I create, okay, as a way to ask me additional questions or ask questions of the community and to help each other out and stuff like that. So that's the pricing update. And it'll be available starting Monday, I hope. That's what I'm trying for. Oh, Ted. Hello, Ted. I think you missed my question above. Sorry if I missed it, but does one need to pay $97 for one course and you get access to the Cove, but once the course has been taken, we lose access? No. The $97 gets you the course, and then you have access to the Creators Cove for a full year. You'll have the course for as long as you want it, and you'll be Creators Cove member for a full year. If you ever get additional courses, and there's other ones that I'm going to be coming out with, that will reset. You'll get another year after that. Sorry, I'm not sure I explained that right. So anytime you get any course from me, you'll have 1 year full access to Creators Cove. That's my plan right now. That may change. I don't see Creators Cove ever being totally free forever. Because there's expenses involved with it. But it may change. It may become cheaper. It may have to go up in price, depending on how many courses I'm able to create, I suppose. So that's the plan as of right now. And I'm also looking for suggestions, whatever you guys think. Thank you, Rob. I can't edit 4K videos directly in Camtasia at the moment, so I need to render them first, upload them again in Camtasia, and edit the rendered video and export it, which costs so much time. Yeah, I'm not sure why you'd have to do that. That sounds a little bit cumbersome. You might want to run that by Camtasia support. Yep, Dino, Monday. It'll be ready Monday. I think that thumbnail creates an illusion that the new creators can get some money with just a few subscribers. I think that thumbnail creates an illusion that new creators can get some money with just a few subscribers. I'm not sure what you're referring to. What thumbnail? One of my thumbnails? But no, you can't. It takes more than a few subscribers to make any amount of money with YouTube. That is for sure. Alan says, how important is a catchy channel name, or will just our name as is suffice? That's a good question. I don't think a catchy channel name is that important. It really isn't. I like the idea of just using your regular name or a play on your name like I did. Like the Maritimer is not my last name. So Rob the Maritimer is what I've called mine. It has nothing to do with video editing or creating courses for YouTube or creating videos or anything like that. When I created my channel name, I didn't know exactly which direction my channel was going to go. So, but you can always change a channel name too if you want. But the way I look at it is, if I'm going to use myself as the brand for whatever I do on YouTube, I want to put my name, or at least part of it, in there. So Rob, my first name. So that's the way I look at it. Okay, let me just kind of quickly go through here. Will this course have a section focusing on audio? I still have some issues with audio on my videos. So yes, I explain how I capture audio, and in fact, I also show how I edit my audio in Adobe Audition, but you can also do the exact same thing in, what's it called? Audacity. In fact, I had to use Audacity for that video because usually when I'm creating a video, I'm recording my voice on my computer from this mic. I'm recording it in Adobe Audition. But for that video, I wanted to show you guys how to edit your audio in Adobe Audition. And because I was doing that, I couldn't also have Adobe Audition recording. So I used Audacity to record that video I was making while I showed you Adobe Audition. I don't know if I complicated that too much, but yes, I do show exactly what I do to make my voice sound better, my audio sound better in that video. That's one of the editing videos. So hopefully that helps. You like the interviews idea? Awesome, that's good. Love the idea of interviews. I was going to suggest that. I have a channel where I do interviews, and my followers love the format. Yeah, I think that's something I'm going to need to do. I think that'd be good. Ola just launched my channel the 3rd, so ideal timing. Looking forward to this. Awesome. Retiring to France. That sounds like a great idea. In addition to your live streaming software, Ecamm Live and StreamYard, do you have an opinion of the Vimeo live stream software? No, I don't. I'm not familiar with it at all. I didn't know you could live stream through Vimeo, actually. So I might have a look at that. Although I'm very happy with Ecamm Live, but I should at least know about that. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know. What's your thoughts on skilled trade channels and how can they be successful on YouTube? I think if you have a skilled trade, if you're good at doing something, I think YouTube is absolutely perfect because you can teach people how to do what you know how to do. You can make individual videos on all sorts of things, whatever your trade is, plumbing, electrical, or whatever. Yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. And what I'll say though is there may be other channels that already do those types of videos, but that's okay. Again, you can be the brand of your videos. So that's what could make your videos stand out. You may want to do some research to see what other videos. I wouldn't necessarily research a channel, but once you have a video idea, then go on YouTube and find out if other videos have been made similar to what you want to make, and then figure out maybe how you can make yours better. That's what I would do. And then as you start making content like that, you'll get better and better at making the videos. And you can create search-based videos, right? If someone, so let's, for example, plumber. Let's say you want to teach somebody how to stop their toilet from running, right? It keeps running water or whatever. You can create a video like that and try to think about what people will be searching for on YouTube to find a video like that, and use those keywords in your title and description and tags, right? And then you're creating videos for the search. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. Another vote for interviews. That's good. What's the price of the course? $97 is the starter course, and that comes with 1 year of Creators Cove. Is the price, and that's the beta price. So $197 is going to be what the course is going to be once the beta launch period is over. But to participate in the beta launch and get half off and free creators course, that's $97. Hi from Inverhuron, Ontario. Hello, Inverhuron. Hello, Mackenzie. How you doing? Good to see you. Where can I sign up? I'll let you know. Nobody can sign up yet. It'll be available on Monday. That's what I'm aiming for. So today I'm just kind of talking about it and getting some feedback to see what you guys all think about it. And I hope to have everything ready on Monday, so people can sign up on Monday. And then Tuesday, next Tuesday's live stream, I'll be in Creators Cove, and I'll show you how it works, basically. But presumably by then people will already have been in Creators Cove and left some comments and already starting to talk and perhaps already went through the course maybe, or at least some of the course, and can start leaving comments by Tuesday, which we can check out on the live stream. So that's the plan. Everything sounds complicated when you are new. That's called being human. 100% agree. You have to start somewhere, and things do get easier when you are in motion. 100%. I'm with you. Lifetime membership. I wish I could, but unfortunately I can't get that from Kajabi. So if I could get that, then perhaps I could pass that along. Does CapCut have a background remover? I don't know. I would think it does, but I don't know for sure. I'll have to try to find that out. Hi Rob, I've already purchased Final Cut Pro 10. Would that be an issue? Sounds like you recommend Camtasia for video editing. Not an issue at all. So when I show in the course, I do show what I do to edit videos in Camtasia, but I try to say it in such a way that what I'm doing you can do in any video editing platform. They're all extremely similar. They all have a canvas where you lay things out. They all have a timeline where you kind of lay things out in time, and a place where you import your media and then transitions and effects and all that. So they're all very similar. They're all laid out in a very similar way. I've never used Final Cut Pro myself, but I've seen it in videos, and I can certainly follow along. The difference you'll find between different video editors are usually at the high end. So Final Cut Pro is not free. That there's a cost to that, and it's considered one of the better video editing platforms. And by better, I don't necessarily mean easier to learn. I mean there's a lot of complicated things you can do. So Final Cut Pro is one of the top video editing platforms. Premiere Pro is another one. DaVinci Resolve is another one. I consider Camtasia and CapCut to be what's the word? Easier to learn, for sure. Both easier to learn, and just simpler. CapCut is made by the people who make TikTok, and they provide a free version. Okay, some of the more complicated things or complex things you may want to do in video editing, you would need to get the paid version. But for what I do, I don't think anything that I do in video editing would require the paid version of CapCut. Now Camtasia is not free, but it's not that expensive. I think it's actually, it's on sale this week. I think I have a link in my description below that'll give you 10% off, but I know it's 25% off right now for this week only. But it is a subscription. I think it's normally $180 a year for Camtasia, but there is a free trial. So yeah, I tried to be as general as I could with the editing. So and there's only a few videos that actually show specifically what I do. My plan is to eventually make like a dedicated video editing course. Probably one for Camtasia and probably one for CapCut. I don't know that I'd ever get into Final Cut. I've never used it myself, and I know it's only for Mac. So there you go. What time on Monday will it be available? I'm hoping in the morning. So it's going to be a busy weekend. I got to make sure my landing pages and everything works. But I'm hoping for the morning, so you'll have a whole day to play around with it before I go live the next day. I answered your question. Awesome, Ted. Oh, okay, I'm Jerry. I guess I misunderstood. When someone said why many creators make thumbnails like how to YouTube change my life with just, yeah. That's right, yeah. They're trying to imply that they made a boatload of money. You're absolutely right. I thought Audacity does not work on a Mac. No, it worked for me. I've got it loaded up. And I used it. I used it last week when I made one of my videos. So Audacity works on a Mac. They have a Mac. Maybe they didn't have a Mac version at one point, but they do now. if you focus on one type of videos and want to do something different, is it better to have another channel? For example, your channel is about fishing, but you have an idea on gardening. That really depends on how you set your channel up. So I personally don't see a problem with having fishing and gardening on the same channel if you are the brand. Okay, that's kind of a main thing, I guess. There has to be some kind of continuity, I think, to be able to keep the same stuff on the same channel. But you know, if you look at my channel, if you go back 3 years and I was making videos on only Camtasia, I guess there's a little bit of overlap here because you know, we're talking about making videos for YouTube and I use Camtasia to do that, so there's overlap. Yeah, no, it really depends. And it also depends on how far along your channel is too. If you have a super successful channel and it's been all about fishing, nothing but fishing, and you've got reliable subscribers that come for the fishing. If you throw a gardening video in there, they might go, huh, what's this all about? Now, maybe that's fine once, but then if you go like 2, 3, or 4 in a row, that's all gardening and no fishing, and all of your people were there for the fishing, that might be problematic. You may start to lose some of those subscribers. So if you want to start doing a whole lot more of the fishing, then you could do one of two things. You could either start a new channel. There's no problem doing. It's free to start a new channel if you want, or have a strategy. Like maybe if you were posting 2 videos a week, now maybe you're posting. Maybe it's every third video is going to be a gardening video now, but you still do 2 videos are fishing. You know what I mean? Don't forget your original subscribers. That would be my suggestion. Okay, 1 second, just take a little drink. Almost 2 hours. If anybody has any other questions about the course, let me know. Audacity definitely works on a Mac. Yeah. Yes, in 2016 I created a short video to show how to disassemble an IKEA bed for a friend. I loaded it into YouTube for her. It has 108,000 views. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, any how-to stuff, like how to build stuff. Like I talked about a leaky toilet, like a running water in a toilet. I've looked up a YouTube video to how to fix that. I'm always on YouTube with my phone, like trying to figure stuff out. Learn the hotkeys or shortcuts to Final Cut Pro. Game changer. Yep, hotkeys will certainly make you edit faster. Allow you to edit faster for sure. Filmora Wondershare is also a great option. Right now it's $80 and they are lifetime. Very good for beginners and even intermediate users. Perfect. I've never used it myself, but I've heard about it. I've heard, I think it has a good following as well. So absolutely, Filmora. Audacity is awesome. Been using it on my Mac for a while. Yeah, I love it. I love Audacity. So let me just throw that screen back up again. So I think that's pretty much all I had. Is there anything? Let me just see if I missed anything. So yeah, the idea of putting interviews into this somehow, whether they're just on my YouTube channel or in Creators Cove somehow, like interview other creators, successful senior creators, I think is the way it was put to me. I think that would be a great idea, and if you guys like that idea, I can get that going. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I don't think I forgot anything. So again, just to recap, for those who weren't here earlier, the starter course is designed to walk through my entire process that I go through to make all my videos. It's a 6.5 to 7 hour course broken down into 6 sections. And 37 videos in those sections. The videos range from 5 minutes to 20 minutes or so. yeah, I go through my entire process from planning to recording, what equipment I use, how I organize my files, how I edit my videos, how I upload them, how I do my thumbnails. Everything's included. How I then repeat the entire process, how I get new ideas, what I do to get ready, like how I set up my set, how I make sure there's no distractions gonna get in my way, whatever. So I go through all that in the course. The course is $97 as a beta launch. It's gonna be $197 once the beta launch period is over. And I can't tell you how long that's going to be yet. It really depends on what else I'm going to create to add to the course based on beta launch participants giving me ideas for, you should have included this, or maybe it'd be helpful if you included that. And then I'm going to make some more videos, some bonus content that I'm going to add to the course that the beta launch participants are going to get for free. And then when that period is all done, then the course will be $197. Either way, Creators Cove will always be free for people who buy the course. Free for a year from the time you buy the course. Okay? So beta launchers, once it's launched, whatnot, you get Creators Cove for a year. And then the idea going forward is that I will have other courses periodically become available. Right now I'm thinking every 3 to 4 months. So I'll have 2 to 3 to 4, no, not 2, more than 2, 3, minimum 3 courses a year. And they'll be on things like editing videos, how to do a live stream if people want to know that, how to, I don't know, what else, how to make money, how to turn YouTube into a career, how to do YouTube in retirement, how to retire with YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of people want to know how to make money with YouTube, and I don't really get into that yet, but I can. I certainly can. In fact, I should make a video on that soon because that's what people like, and it's totally possible. And then, yeah, so that's the plan. So $197, or for those who want additional help, there's going to be a group coaching option for Creators Cove, and that's what I'm calling VIP members. If you want to be a VIP member of Creators Cove, you'll get an additional room where only VIP members can talk and chat, and me. You'll get a weekly group coaching session as well. Time to be determined once I have people in the VIP lounge, and we'll figure out what works for most people. And I'll probably do those group coaching sessions twice in whatever day we decide to do it. I'm thinking it's going to be Tuesdays because that's the day I do my live stream, but then maybe in addition to that, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. maybe will be the 2 times I offer the group coaching sessions on the live stream day, if that works for everybody. And so I'm going to do that every week, except 1 week a month I won't. So I have to figure out the best way to word that. So probably three times a month. Okay, there will be these group coaching sessions, and that's all part of the VIP membership. So again, the course is $97. It gets you the Creators Cove. If you want the VIP membership, then it's $397, and that gets you the group coaching. In addition to that, and I don't even know if I mentioned this yet, but there's going to be some one-on-one coaching that I'm going to offer once this is all set up and running smoothly. I will eventually offer one-on-one coaching options for anybody who wants it, but we're probably a few weeks away from that yet. Okay, so that's the plan for anybody who is interested. So if you haven't yet and you are interested in this, you can go to my website, robthemaritimer.com, and right now all you'll see, actually I'll put that up here. If you go there now, you will see this. Okay, so what that is oh, I keep doing that. And if anybody's interested, all of these images that you're seeing, I use Canva to create all my images. Love Canva, and I don't I don't think I needed I have the paid version, but all the images I make don't need the transparency, which means you could make all of these with the free version. So just if anybody was curious. But yeah, this is what's on my webpage now. Between now and Monday, if you're interested in this at all, you can come here and enter your name and email. And then my plan is Monday morning, or whenever I have this finally ready, so sometime between Monday early morning and say around noon, somewhere in there, once it's ready, I will send an email out to everybody who put their email here and say, it's ready. Here's a link. If you're interested, go for it. Okay, so that's the plan. So Monday, that's the 12th, I think, of August. And then Tuesday the 13th, I'll do my regular live stream at 1 o'clock Eastern. And I'll take questions. I'll get into Creators Cove and see how many people are in there. And you can join in live, and we can do this live chat and the chat in Creators Cove all at the same time. It might be, again, Inception-like, but it should be fun. Let me just check the chat one more time, see if... okay, thank you. Oh, here, I'll move this over here. I'm going to wait for the course to be out of beta and sign up then. You are very inspirational. No problem. Sounds good, and thank you. Will this course videos be different than what we might find on your YouTube channel? I have purchased other courses where some of the videos I found on their YouTube page for free. No. So there may be some overlap. Some of the things I say in the course videos, I may have already said in some YouTube videos. But the idea is the course videos are, everything's laid out chronologically. Like if you're looking for a step-by-step, where do I start? What steps do I make? Do I take to go from start to completion? That's what the course is for. And those videos are not on YouTube, nor will they ever be. They're going to be in Kajabi. And that's it. Yeah, because that would be frustrating to buy a course and then find out that you could have seen the videos for free. That said, really, you can find anything for free on YouTube. Anything is free on YouTube. It's more, what courses are good for are to walk you through the exact steps you need to take to complete something. Okay, things like that are harder to find on YouTube, especially when there's many different steps involved. Like, for example, the course is over 6.5 hours. I wouldn't want to make a 6.5 hour video on YouTube. So there you go. Retiring to France, got a jet. This was fabulous. Will each course you launch in the future have its own separate community or be attached to the Creators Cove community? No, they will not have their own community. There's only one community. So each course will just have, basically it'll reset your Creators Cove membership. Okay, so if you buy this course next week, and then 10 months from now, you're still in Creators Cove, and I come out with another course that you're interested in, you can buy that course then, and that just gives you, 12 months from that point on in Creators Cove, the same Creators Cove. Now, having said that, I may create additional rooms, chat rooms in Creators Cove. Right now, I showed you like the 4 that I was thinking of, but I may create more. Like maybe I do create a dedicated room for each course. That's not a bad idea, actually. So I might do that, but you would have access to all of them. Let's say you buy course A, this course, you buy this starter course, and then a year from, or let's say 4 months from now, I come out with a how to make money on YouTube course. So I now have 2 courses and a whole bunch of people in Creators Cove that some are there from the first course and some are there from the second course. But you'll both notice there will be specific rooms. There might be a room for the starter course conversation and for how to make money on YouTube conversation. There would not be a way for me to limit access to those. So if you've got access to Creators Cove, you'll have access to both of those rooms. You won't have access to the course material for the other course you didn't buy, but you'll be able to read the conversations going on in that room if I create rooms like that. Does that make sense? And do you think that's a good idea? I was just kind of thinking out loud there, like that might be a good idea to do that. Leah Grant says, should the VIP not be an extra $150 on top of the course? How did I, maybe I misspoke. The idea is going to be the VIP is $300 on top of the regular membership. So the VIP doesn't really affect the course. The course is the course. It's $97 or $197 after beta. For VIP, it's $397 or $497 after beta. Okay, I don't think I said that. And I'm going to have, so that's part of making the sales page that I have to make that'll make that more clear. So for VIP, whether you get it in beta or afterwards, it's $300 more. And that $300, basically, the extra that you get for that is all the group coaching sessions. So 3 a month. So 36 a year is what that's for. Okay, so hopefully that helps straighten that out. Do I have to have a special program to view the course? No, website. It's just going to be in a browser. So as long as you have a browser, that's all you need. So I use Google Chrome. You'll have to log in to my website, and then you'll have access from a web page, and you'll be able to So there's something. If you have an app, if you have a smartphone, Kajabi Communities has an app that you can download, and you'll be able to use your app. You can launch that and reply to comments in Creators Cove from the Kajabi Communities app. So that's something I never talked about. I don't know too much about it, but I have downloaded it on my phone, and it looks pretty cool. I don't know, you may not be able to watch your course videos through that app, but you could watch the course videos from a website on your phone, if that makes sense. Asking questions is priceless. Yes, and giving answers is even pricelesser, isn't it? That wasn't very funny. Will there be any kudos for the first person who purchases this course? LOL. Absolutely. I'll give a shout out. 100%. You'll be a founding member. Everybody who purchases it on the first day will be a founding member. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Germany. Hello, Christian. How you doing? And Leah says, perfectly clear now. Awesome. Well, good. That might wrap it up. Unless anybody else has any other questions, I can stick around. But I hope you found this useful. I think it's going to be fun. I think the Creators Cove, whoever came up with that idea, I forget, well, the name, I think I have to thank ChatGPT, at least partially for that. But the community idea was brilliant. I think it's great. It's a great addition to any course because presumably you're going to have questions. You may have questions as you go through the course. Something might not have been totally clear. And you can ask questions and I can answer or other people can answer. And it's just a nice way to share your wins too. As you go through this YouTube journey, you can keep us informed to how it's going. Send us a link to your videos. If you reach 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, whatever it is, share that with us in Creators Cove, and we'll all be happy for you. That's the thought process, anyways. So I hope you found this useful. I hope it's something that you're gonna enjoy. I hope I've priced it correctly. I didn't want to price it too high, but at the same time, I didn't want to price it too low, and then I'm kind of saddled with a lot of work. But I think this is good. I think less than $100 is good. I think I'll be able to sustain it with that, and it's not too expensive, I think, for most people. So at least most people over 40, I'm thinking. So yeah, I think that's it. If so, once this live stream is done, so I usually say this every week. I haven't yet this week, but during my live streams, I turn monetization off. So there have been no ads during this whole live stream. Once this live stream is over, I will turn that on so that if you ever watch this on the replay, there may be ads, but you won't miss anything. Okay, when there's an ad during a replay, the video is paused and it'll pick back up again from that point on. So there's that. And also, if you have any additional questions, especially if you're just joining late and you're going to watch this on the replay later, if you have any questions at all that I didn't answer well enough, leave them in the comments below. This chat here will stop working once I close off the live stream, but then you'll be able to leave comments below and I'll answer them there. Okay, or leave a comment, at the bottom of any of my videos, and I always answer them. I think I try to answer every comment. So yeah, that's it. I'll just check the chat again. I think everything is good. I think I've answered everything. Good. So yeah, with that said, let's put a cap in this live stream. Thanks everybody for stopping in today and joining me, and wish me luck on getting this all completed by Monday morning. And then I hope to see, I've got another video coming out tomorrow. I made a video last night. So there's a video coming out tomorrow. And what did I call that? Where is it? New editing style. The new editing style that is taking over YouTube. How's that for a catchy title? Look for that video tomorrow at 9 a.m. Yeah, I hope you like it. It's not too long. I think it's just over 10 minutes. So yeah, that's it. So that said, I will see you all next week. Have a great week, everybody, and see you next week. Bye for now. How do I stop this? Finish. Okay. See ya.